This is Ali Harbi Ali on his way to catch a train in North London. Little more than 3 hours later, 50 miles away in Essex, he was arrested at the scene of the murder of MP Sir David Amess. Police seized the footage from a supermarket close to where Ali had been staying. This is Ali in happier times, a few years earlier. The British man, aged 25, is of Somali background. The suspect grew up in a modest home with his younger brother and 2 sisters. One neighbour remembered him playing football in this street close to Croydon town centre. A 10-minute walk away is the Church of England primary school, where Ali and his siblings were among the first Muslim families to attend. At Ali's secondary school, staff have been working with police. The chief executive said everyone there was devastated by the arrest of a former pupil. 2 of Ali's former teachers have described him as a dedicated, hard-working pupil, right up to his success at A-levels. One teacher remembered him as a polite, well-behaved boy, always ready to engage with his classmates. At primary school, he took part in regular Christian worship. At a Somali cafe in London, there was shock and sadness as more details of the suspect emerged.
I was taken aback by it because I thought, like, I'm Somali, sounds like surreal. Somali man, especially at that age, 25 years old.
The Somali community, they're very sad.
This is the house where Ali had been staying before the MP's stabbing. Police have now completed their searches here and elsewhere. Detectives have another 4 days in which to question their suspect. They could hold him for a week beyond that, if they need to, and if they can justify it to a judge. Martin Brunt, Sky News, in South London.
Amid shock and sadness at the stabbing death of Sir David Amess, the British MP's family said in a statement on Sunday, nobody should die in that way. Nobody. Echoing the feelings of many.
I don't know any MP that did as much for the community.
He was a genuine, caring and compassionate man, and it's absolutely tragic.
The 25-year-old man arrested at the scene by police and held under the Terrorism Act has been named as Ali Harbi Ali, a British national of Somali descent. His father, a former advisor to Somalia's prime minister, who said he was traumatized by his son's arrest. Police searched 3 London addresses over the weekend, and they say early investigations reveal a potential motivation linked to Islamist extremism. Amess is the second MP to be murdered since 2016, when Jo Cox was also killed while meeting her constituents.
That we've got to do the right thing, and that we've got to make the best come out of this hideous killing of our colleague. And what I would say is that we will look at all different measures.
Harassment, assault, threats of murder and rape, online trolling, and other violent attacks have been commonplace for many MPs. Police data shows there were 678 crimes against MPs reported between 2016 and 2020. The British Home Secretary said change is coming.
So this isn't about just saying, let's just go for option A, have bodyguards or security. There's a panoply of measures, and we have to be proportionate in terms of the risk individuals are subject to.
Amess's family are devastated, but urged people to set aside their hatred, saying whatever one's race, religious or political beliefs, be tolerant and try to understand. Tessa Arcilia, CBC News, London.